the Panama Canal and Greenland and everything like that, this has been really frustrating for me because as Donald Trump has been, there's lots of thoughts going through my head as these conversations are happening, and Donald Trump is threatening the use of military force to take over the Panama Canal or Greenland. And, my first thought is that, okay, this isn't going to happen. This is just Trump blustering. And, I shouldn't take this very seriously. But also, then immediately following that, my thought is, this guy is the freaking president-elect, and he is not ruling out military force to take over Greenland and the Panama Canal. Like, that is a problem, and that should freak people out. And then immediately following that is that, well, he wants you to freak out about that so that you're not talking about the fact that he is no longer talking about lowering grocery prices, which is the whole thing that people supposedly people didn't vote for Kamala Harris because they were so upset about inflation and they wanted solutions to their economic problems and things like this. And ever since the election, Donald Trump has just totally kind of set all of the economic stuff to the side, and he's doing all of this kind of crazy stuff. And it's just so frustrating. And being like people use the phrase being gaslit probably too frequently, but I feel like I'm being gaslit, especially by like the Trump defenders who are saying, it's not a big deal that our president-elect is talking about using military force in Greenland because he's obviously not going to do it. So it's not a big deal. And I count among those Dale Jackson, who tweeted, Democrats who caused absurd inflation, he of course doesn't believe that, are going to say, yeah, how does this bring down grocery costs for 4 years, and the media will repeat it without either group acknowledging how dumb it is. Good luck with this disingenuous garbage. And it's like, okay, for one, obviously the Democrats didn't cause inflation. Inflation was a global phenomenon, and actually the United States had less inflation than peer countries. And then saying that it's disingenuous to point out the fact that Donald Trump is not lowering grocery prices or even proposing solutions to lower grocery prices, and is instead kicking up controversies with allies. Like, that's not disingenuous. That's real. That's a real problem that we have. And it's not crazy to call that out. To say, look at the president either seriously threatening military force, in which this is like 5-alarm fire, code red kind of situation, or just being adult and, saying disingenuous stuff and trying to lead people around on an engagement circus while not addressing the things that ostensibly he was elected to do. Right? I mean, that's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not crazy to be frustrated with that. And it does feel like people are trying to gaslight me by pretending, oh, this is just disingenuous garbage, and it's totally, completely fine what's happening, and it's completely normal, and why would you have a problem with this? In either scenario, why would you have a problem if he is actually threatening military force, or why would you have a problem if this is just something to fake you out, to try to distract you from the fact that he is not, that he's not actually doing anything to materially improve people's lives? It's really crazy. It's really crazy. And we're just supposed to accept it. Like nothing's weird about that. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free
to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.